Alright guys, so here is the update on my issue I had a couple weeks ago with my Walther CCP. I contacted Walther and they were really cool. They got back to me really quick and they sent out the parts quickly. The only issue was I specifically asked for a recoil spring, the one that slides over the barrel. Said it a couple times to the lady. They did not send that to me, so I had to call back again and get that handled. And while I was on the phone with them, I just double checked. I was pretty sure this gun wasn't under any recall, so I was just making sure that there was no, recall for this issue. There's not. So, anyways, I get the parts put in, took the gun apart, cleaned it up. They gave me the striker spring, the detent, and all that, which I was very thankful for. So I put it all together, oiled it up, and it ran about 4 or 5 mags through it, and it was flawless. It was good. So no issues there. Fairly happy with it, but as I said last time, I was thinking about trading it in. That day, I actually did buy another pistol. Not what I was looking for, but it was something more along the lines of just fun shooting gun. So I'll do another video on that when I get that all set and squared away. But I have been pistol shopping a little bit, apparently, and I want to know your guys' thoughts. Everywhere I go, everyone is saying SIG P365 hair carry gun. Because in New York, you can only have so many rounds in the mag, and this one offers a 10-round mag in that small compact frame. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on that. SIG P365. They do have the Springfield XD9 on sale by me for dirt cheap, and I've shot a few 45s with those, and I was really happy. So anyway, now that I got that gun apart, this gun apart, and put it back together, I could actually see what they were saying. What happens with that is in the back of this, there's a little detent right here. And that is how you take this gun down. So when you take that apart, you actually have to rotate this a quarter turn, about a half turn, to take this striker spring and everything out. Now, the only thing holding that in is a little notch on this side, and that's it. And it really doesn't fit in that tight to begin with. So it's kind of me, it's kind of like a poor design. So if you actually watch this, when this fires, watch what this thing does. It actually rotates, and it rotates in that direction where you have to rotate it to come off. So, kind of makes sense that it does that. It's poorly designed. It fits in there kind of loose, and then it rotates too much, and then it blows the slide off. So, but like I said, since I got it back together, I ran another about 4 mags through it the other day, another 4 last night. And it was flawless. I did not run the steel case ammo like I said in the last video. Hell no. No way. The box is still sitting in my truck with like 20 rounds left in it. Nobody even wants to shit. It's going in the garbage. Done with it. I want nothing to do with it. So the gun has worked pretty flawlessly. It's been very tight. I love it, but unfortunately with that issue, it's kind of disheartening because Walther knows about it. It does it. I just don't like it. So I did, however, read some things online that's saying the Walther, the CCP M1, is a great little gun if you don't plan on shooting it much. Now, in my mind, that just drives me insane because as a fellow concealed person, if you're going to carry a firearm, you should at least train with it. I mean, at least a little bit. I love shooting. I shoot all the time. So I prefer to shoot by carry gun. If I'm going to carry it and God forbid if I ever have to run into it. I have a family. If I have to run into that situation where I need to use it, I want to be effective. So it's kind of like ironic that they say it's a great gun if you don't plan on using it much. Well, what's the sense of owning it if you can't use it? What's the sense? No reason to. So in my mind, even though it's a solid little piece, depending on how much I can get for it, I may trade it in or I may just keep it and just add it to the collection. I don't know. I mean, it really is a nice little gun, and it's comfortable in your hand with this ergonomic grip. It holds a decent amount of rounds, so that's nice too. It, as a concealed gun, it's a nice little gun. It's not a range gun, most definitely. It's not a range gun. So we'll see. I've done some shopping around, and like I said, I want to see what your guys' thoughts are on the SIG P365. And, any runners up, there's obviously the Glock 43, the Smith & Wesson, M&P 2.0, great guns. Like I said, the Springfield's on sale. I did look at the Walther PPS M2. The only thing I didn't like with that is the frame with that down here is really feels like really cheaply made, like really plasticky. When you take the slide off, it's like, it feels 10 times heavier than the grip down here. So it just seems like me wearing steel-toe boots, I drop it, I step on it, boom, there goes my investment, done. So it just seems very cheaply made. I've read a ton of reviews. I've never shot it, read a ton of reviews, and people seem to really like that little gun. So I do want to go to the range and try that out if I can. It's just around here in upstate New York, it's very rare to have those. I found one store that has a whole slew of PPQs, but no PPSs and no CCPs. There's one store that has one PPS M2, and unfortunately it's not at range and I can't use it. So I'm either rolling the dice or who knows. So, but like I said, I'd like to know your input on, you know, another carry concealed gun and give me an idea. As for this, again, I'm not knocking Walther. It is a great little firearm. It's awesome. It feels great in hand. It shoots very well. I changed the front pin out on it because I was shooting low, and I'm extremely accurate with this little gun from anywhere from, you know, 10 to 15 yards with it. It's a great little accurate gun. It does get really hot here because of the, you know, the piston design here, the gas delayed blowback. So, but solid overall. I mean, I do like this little gun. It's just, unfortunately, after that whole slide incident, it's a little disheartening. So I'm going to keep shooting until I find something else. Or like I said, I may just keep this and just rock with it and just add it to the collection and just, you know, it can't hurt to have more. Well, so we'll see what my adventures bring. I will post another video. Like I said, I did buy another pistol. I will post something on that once I get into that. I started shooting that last night. Absolutely love the gun. It's awesome. So I'll post something about that. We'll go from there. Thanks.